We now call upon Mr. Richard Wee, partner of RWY, for the welcoming address.
Yang berhormat Tuan Khairi Jamaluddin, our respected Honourable Minister of Youth and Sports, Yang Mulia Tunku Tan Sri Imran Ibni Almarhum Tunku Jaafar, President of the Olympic Council of Malaysia, Dato Dr. Sundar Raju, our Director of Kuala Lumpur Regional Centre of Arbitration. I welcome you all to our third annual RWY Sports Law Conference. As you've seen the video, it was a bit odd to see myself in the video, so we have to shy away when the video was going on. We wish to say that the main objective of having this conference is actually to create awareness of sports law and to generate discussions and exchange in this area of law. We aspire to promote and develop and expand sports law in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. We are of the view that for sports to be successful, not only efforts to improve the stakeholders of sports are relevant, but really, service providers like us, lawyers, must raise our game too. For a long time now, since our firm has been involved in sports law, we have noticed a lack of understanding in this area of law. For many people outside the realm of sports law, they feel that any lawyer who's helping a sports-based company or an athlete, oh, that lawyer has to be a sports lawyer. That's not really accurate. Because only a sports lawyer will understand that the unique interpretation of our rules, for example, football rules, doping issues. It is odd for doping. If you take a tablet and you shake your head in the club, you'll probably be charged in court and sent to prison. But if you take a tablet and enhance yourself in sports, you have different rules, different set of jurisprudence to cover you. A sports lawyer will also know that the standard of proof for sports is not beyond reasonable doubt. It's not the balanced probability. It's actually a very unique standard of proof called comfortable satisfaction. There are sports arbitrators among us, and you'll know what I mean. For an arbitrator to hear a matter and to decide whether to convict an athlete or discharge an athlete, he or she must be comfortably satisfied that the evidence point to that direction. Now, these are just some peculiarities of the jurisprudence of sports law, and it is apparent in our view that the members of the Malaysian Bar and hopefully the other members of Southeast Asia need to understand and comprehend the nature of sports law in order to best serve the sports industry. Now, with that in mind, RWY decided to initiate this series of sports law. We watched the video and we had it since 2013. And today is the largest conference we've had so far. We have more delegates, more speakers, and at the rate we are going, we may have this conference over 2 days. But we are proud. We are very proud to host this. We are very proud and honored to be able to push this for our nation. As you know, this event is an open conference. Anybody can walk in because it's our attempt to try and promote this area for the benefit of the nation. Last year, as some of you may know, I'm a huge fan of Everton Football Club. There's only 2 fans in Malaysia, which is just my wife and I who support Everton in Malaysia. I'm just joking, there are 4 of us actually. But all Everton last year made the journey to Malaysia to speak about football financial fair play. This year, I must say, Yip Hyun Wing and I, we are extremely honored to have with us our minister. How many of us can get our minister to be here? Who, by the way, is fitter than most of us. Minister of Youth and Sports and the President of the Olympic Council, Tunku Imran himself, here at our conference. I must say, YB, Tunku, your presence has inspired us to really continue pushing this effort. We are inspired. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in Malaysia, the Sports Development Act is the main primary statute governing this area of sports administration. Unfortunately, in our view, RWY takes the position that that Act of Parliament is due for an overhaul. It's a 1997 statute, and any statute we need to always have a look at it every now and then. For example, Section 23 of the SDA states that any matter of dispute shall be resolved by way of the committee's regulation, and Section 24 allows the aggrieved party to refer the matter to the minister. So our poor minister, not only he has to deal with policy issues, but to deal with disputes. We are of the view that the SDA should reflect the worldwide trend of institutionalized dispute resolution agencies for sports. It is our view that it is time for Malaysia to have our own national sports tribunal, possibly led by KLRCA. I say this because in 2012, KLRCA, through the concerted effort of Tengku Imran and Dr. Sunaraju, executed an MOU with the Court of Arbitration for Sports, CAS. Now this is extremely unique and special for us in Malaysia and Southeast Asia in general. Effectively, the MOU appoints KLRCA as CAS's arbitration center. We can hear sports dispute here in Malaysia. These are exciting times for us sports law practitioners, for members of the bar, because we have in our neighborhood an international court. That's very rare to have that, and we should really fight to keep this here. With CAS now in KL, the need for a national sports tribunal, in our view, becomes even more important. And I understand that there are plans to have such a tribunal, and we at RWY look forward to the formation. We wish to work with the relevant stakeholders to make this happen. I'm almost coming to the end of my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our view in RWY that Malaysia and Southeast Asia should have a specific platform for those interested in sports law to congregate. We strongly propose and recommend the formation of an association relevant to this law. And I've spoken to Dr. Sunaraju, and Dato has allowed me to say this, that KLRCA will lead the formation of a sports association, sports law association. Perhaps this association can be called the Malaysian Sports Law Association. Now for a few months now, actually behind the scene, Richard Wee and him, we have drafted a constitution. And you know, in Malaysia, before you start anything, while we lawyers will think about constitution, but everyone else will think about design, poster, Instagram, Twitter. So we did that too. We followed the flow, and we decided that, like any other organization, we must have a logo. And I present to you the proposed logo for the Malaysian Sports Law Association. This is it. This is the proposed logo. And if you can see the logo, right on top is a crown to signify the royalty in Malaysia. And the laurels is to suggest champions. And if you see the photos from the track and field, and there's also the relevant gavel and the touching who's there. This is not Barisan Nasional, by the way. It's just a touching logo. And we proposed it to be called the Malaysian Sports Law Association, MSLA. Can I tell you a joke? When we were going through this, we wanted to call it Sports Law Association of Malaysia, but unfortunately the acronym is SLAM. SLAM. So we didn't want to be slammed on the first day, so we thought we'd call it MSLA instead. But we're handing this over to Dato Sundra, who I know will be able to do a better job than us. And then it's up to you, Dato, of the proposed name, but this is our suggestion. In time, we really believe that one day Malaysia and this region will become the sports law hub. Why can't we represent David Beckham? Why can't we do contracts for Tiger Woods? Why can't we export Malaysian lawyers to Australian sports tribunal? I think many people don't realize sports law is international. This is the only area of law any lawyer anywhere in the world can fly over to the other country to attend a tribunal. We can't appear in another person's court, but we sure can attend another person's tribunal. We can draft contracts for any athlete in the world. We can advise any sports club in the world. And it should be done here, in this region. And being a Malaysian, of course, I want it to be done here in Malaysia. We have everything. We have the facilities. We are right in the middle of Southeast Asia. We speak good English. well, most of us speak good English. We are able to command good legal services. We have smart, brilliant lawyers in Malaysia. I would like to believe that. So we are ready. YB, Tunku, we are ready to serve the sports industry. I believe we can be in this region. Ladies and gentlemen, we at Richard W. Yip are honoured that all of you have made time to be here today. It's not easy for a Thursday to be here. Thank you very much. And at this juncture, please permit me to record some of our texts to some important people. Firstly, most importantly, YB Khairi Jamaluddin, Minister of Youth and Sport. Thank you for coming today. Yang Amat Mulia, Tunku Tan Sri, Imran, who has been very supportive of this event since he heard about this. Number 3, all our speakers, travelling some as far as London, Singapore, Bangkok, our local lawyers who have taken time out to come and give a talk, our local sports advisors, thank you very much for being here. Our sponsors, the IJM Construction, who's a client of ours, no relation in sports, but they wanted to support us. Thank you very much, IJM. And of course, our very old partner, LexisNexis, who's been with us since the first day. Vivian, thank you very much. I would like to thank our media partners, Conventors Law of Hong Kong and Double R Production. And some of you who arrived today would have seen some young medians running around in black suits. Some of them are my team members from Mrs. Richard W. Yip, but most of them are from Brickfields Asia College. Thank you for volunteering for here today. And last but not least, each and every one of you, thank you for being here today. We hope you enjoy this conference as much as we have enjoyed organizing it. And I wish you all today a good day. Have a good conference. Thank you very much.